What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Wall Street Hodl, where we break down major projects and news in the digital asset space, as well as the technology that is changing the traditional financial market as we speak. I am Dylan, and I'm here to provide you with another amazing episode, because today, guys, we're going to be talking about Goldfinch and their goal of democratizing the credit markets. This will give small businesses in emerging markets the same access to lending that major corporations in modern developed economies get from large multinational banks. Today, we'll do a deep dive on what Goldfinch is, give you information on how it's used, and give you information on the background of the team. And finally, some closing thoughts, because why not? But before we get into it, if you like this content and you want to see more from us and you want to support the channel, please just hit the like button, maybe give the subscribe button a little smooch or something. I don't know. It really helps the channel if you do that, as well as our goal of Wall Street Hodl to promote up-and-coming blockchain projects, because that is the whole point of this channel. We want to have people be informed on up-and-coming projects in the crypto space. Also, if you have any projects that you want to see us do on the channel, feel free to leave a comment. We'll get into it and we'll start researching it right away. Now, what is Goldfinch? Well, Goldfinch is a borrowing and lending platform built on the Ethereum blockchain that allows users to lend their USDC to real-world businesses. This platform aims to democratize access to credit. So this means on Goldfinch, the smallest corporations in emerging markets to the largest corporations in the US and EU will have the same access to lending. So this levels the playing field for millions of businesses around the world, all by utilizing crypto blockchains. Until now, only the largest institutions had easy access to lending from major banks. Most underserved areas, especially in emerging market economies, don't have the same access to banking that modern economies have. This limits their ability to compete and grow, but by utilizing crypto, Goldfinch has the potential to unlock billions of dollars of liquidity by connecting businesses directly to lending pools funded by individual investors. So how does Goldfinch work exactly? Well, there are three major roles in the Goldfinch Protocol. There's the investor, the borrower, and the auditor. Investors involve two types. There is backers and liquidity providers. Investors are the ones who provide their USDC to a lending pool. In return for lending your USDC to a pool, you will receive a yield on your lent capital. If you are a backer, for instance, backers are the ones who review the borrower pools and see which ones are attractive investments. For their investment, they even receive an NFT that represents their capital invested, and it keeps track of how much they've been repaid. Another provider, as mentioned, is a liquidity provider. As opposed to concentrating an investment in one borrower pool, these investors are looking to diversify. The liquidity provider will add funds to the senior pool, which then allocates funds across the Goldfinch protocol to senior tranches in various borrower pools. Once a liquidity provider adds USDC to a senior pool, they receive FIDU tokens which equal the amount of liquidity they provided. They can then exit the pool with their FIDU tokens at any time and exchange them for USDC. FIDU tokens will increase in value over time as the borrower makes payments back to the protocol. Just keep in mind there is a 0.5% withdrawal fee at the time of an exit. Lastly, there's the borrower, and borrowers are people who are looking to access capital. They will propose borrower pools to the Goldfinch network. These borrower pools are smart contracts that contain the details of the terms. And last but not least, we have the auditors. The auditor is a key role in the Goldfinch protocol because the job of the auditor is to verify that the businesses that are seeking to borrow on the platform are legitimate and they want to eliminate fraudulent activities, and for this service, they receive certain rewards. One of the main things Goldfinch uses for its ecosystem is GFI tokens, and they have multiple different factors. The first one is governance. As a holder for the GFI token, you will have the ability to vote on proposals that determine the development of the platform. Number two is participant incentives. For backers who provide liquidity, they will receive GFI tokens in addition to the USDC APY, just for participating in a borrower pool. For liquidity providers, they can stake their FIDU tokens and get GFI tokens as a reward. And lastly, there's certain community grants. As a GFI holder, you have the ability to approve grants to the community that have made substantial contributions to the Goldfinch protocol. The GFI token has a lot of utility to it, which means there are more reasons to hold on to the token and not just sell immediately on the exchange, which should be great for long-term price potential for the GFI token. For the tokenomics of GFI tokens, the max supply of GFI is 114 million, and currently there are a little over 29 million tokens circulating, so there is still a decent amount of tokens yet to be released on the market. This could dilute future price, but with a small max supply and with the goal of democratizing credit for businesses globally, this means regardless of inflation, there's plenty of potential for positive price action if Goldfinch can achieve their mission. Now that we've gone over what the platform is, how it works, and the tokenomics, let's talk about the people behind all of it. The people behind Goldfinch is Warbler Labs, and they are a crypto technology firm that has the goal of building the next generation of financial products. Blake West and Mike Saul are both co-founders of Goldfinch, and fun fact, they're both Coinbase alumni. Current major partnerships for Goldfinch is the Tokenized Asset Coalition. Goldfinch is a part of a coalition of companies and projects that aims to increase the adoption of institutional DeFi, the tokenization of assets, and the use of public blockchains. Base, Circle, and Centrifuge are just a number of big companies that are a part of this protocol as well. Another main thing, if you watched our episode last week on Polytrade, is that Goldfinch and Polytrade have a partnership. Polytrade, if you don't know, is developing a one-stop shop for real-world asset consumers, where Goldfinch has partnered with them to give users the ability to access their related investment opportunities through Polytrade's RWA marketplace. In closing, the original ethos of crypto and decentralized blockchains was to give those around the world who are without access to the traditional financial system or are living in fear of government overreach, the ability to have custody for their own assets and build financial security. Who wouldn't want that, right? Goldfinch, along with many other companies, are building that reality by giving business owners around the world a chance at accessing capital to grow not only their workforce, but to also expand their business. I'm excited to see the growth in this emerging market economy and the new companies that have the chance to change the world thanks to platforms like Goldfinch being in existence. Guys, if you enjoyed this video and you learned anything, please drop a like. The more people we get on the Wall Street Huddle team, the more we will put out high quality videos like these, because we want to help people learn about amazing projects in the crypto space. This is all I have for today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Again, we'll be talking to you soon with a new project in the future. Peace out.